When the sirens call, a seafarer cannot resist. Hence, when the phone rings and you are told that there is a ship waiting for you, the only thing you can do with it is ask when is the flight and where I'm taking the ship from. It's a call that you cannot resist. Once you are there and the ship is in front of you, you are wondering if that was the right choice, but there you are, it's too late. Therefore, the only way is ahead. Joining the ship, learning what you have to learn, familiarizing yourself, and the sea is in front of you. This is the challenge, this is the motivation, and this is why you are there. Taking the ship, from one place to another. The hours in the bridge of a ship navigating, commanding the ship is something that doesn't have a start and doesn't have an end. It's something that, especially on a delivery trip, requires you to be almost all the time there, day and night, and paying attention in every detail, foreseeing what comes ahead, solving problems, and making your own very special calculations based on experience and knowledge to make things happen. The interesting but difficult or challenging element is the unknown parameter that cannot be predicted. Therefore, you have to adjust and arrange things as to move towards your ultimate target, taking the ship from one place to another safely. A long coastal sea passage has wonderful, various and so many different between them views to see. In one day you are in a cold and snowing area, the next day you can be in a sunny and warm one. You can trespass canals or channels, you can make your way to the open sea, you can face adverse weather, you can face flat weather. You see people around you and you are just an observer on board a bubble that goes very, very close to normal people's life, but you are not allowed to be there, you are trespassing. This is a very unique feeling. Sometimes you are lonely, some other times you feel nice and cozy and familiar, that you are close to other people even though you are not. Sometimes your only contact is the pilot that will board the ship or the agent, and some others you cannot see anybody, you just stare at faces and they are staring at you. And they are thinking how lucky a seafarer is to be at sea, and you are thinking they are having a normal life and I am here on board the ship just trespassing. It's a really special feeling. Probably the reason that she is so appealing and so addictive to Seaman is the variation in her wider character. She can be totally flat, beautiful and lovely. She can be moderate and she can be really harsh. And this thing perpetuates and changes all around. Therefore, it cannot be the same thing never again. It can happen that in the same area, geographical area, you have had wonderful time or you had awful times, but it's never the same. Approaching the land, entering and docking in a port, and then you feel that you are close to land, close to normal life again. You are there only in a transit mode though. That means that you don't know anybody, that you are there only for a few hours or maybe a little more. You have the need to go and make some shopping and even have a coffee or a lunch just to feel that you are doing what normal people do. And then you have to return back to the ship, and then you have to get ready for the next sea passage to continue your trip, because you are there in transit. For a seafarer, there are familiar seas and unfamiliar seas. There are others that you have spent in the past quite a lot of time and you feel you know the area. There are others that you have never been before. There are others that you have just happened to pass by. Whatever it is a relationship between you and the sea, and this relationship is what brings you back. on board the ship, on board the ship's bridge, you see life passing by. You change latitudes, longitudes, icons in front of you, and you are passing through, but inside your ship. You cannot join and be part of life ashore. You are passing through, either if you are at sea or if you are in a short call in a port for only for bunker or sort of pit stop. Therefore, you are passing through and life goes behind. You have a target ahead towards the one you are working for, to take the ship from one place to another. You are counting the days, you are counting the nights, you are missing your beloved ones. Sometimes you are with a good team and you feel nice and cozy. Some others you are with an unknown team or people that you don't match that much. Therefore you are feeling alone. You wake up, you sleep, and that goes on, and the sea is moving only ahead. She is rewarding you with unique and special views that somebody inland cannot face. Special sunrises and sunsets, moonrises and moon in the middle of the ocean, making it shiny and reflecting, the sun emerging from the horizon, animals of the sea, mammals, whales, sometimes sharks, seagulls. You are there with them only, and you are there sometimes only by yourself. This is something that makes this job, makes this way of life, because it is a way of life, so different from any other. There are other times that you are alone or with your team and you are facing difficulties. Sometimes you are endangering yourself, sometimes you are being threatened for consequences and things that can happen that is not your fault or might have been your fault. Nonetheless, you are in front in unknown environment, in front of unknown people, in front of unknown legislations. You have no idea what the next day will bring in front of you, and this is not something that can be in any case encouraging. And once you are close to your destination, you are reaching your destination, then inside you know that you have done what you are supposed to do. If you are lucky enough, because luck plays a lot of role in this job, you have done it correct and the ship is intact, your people are intact, everybody is safe, you have done your job properly. If something goes wrong, then you feel the consequences of any kind and you are facing them in future. But all in all, you feel that feeling of accomplishment, that the mission was properly and satisfactorily done, and there comes an end, and this is a sweet and bitter end. You thank your ship, you thank your team for the times you spent with them, and then pack your bags and off you go back to where you started from. And sometimes you say, I don't want to continue doing that again in future, or sometimes you know deep inside you that you will do it again. Because when the sea is calling, a seafarer cannot resist.